Good morning, everyone, and hello. This is Cassandra reporting live from my home office here in Albany, Georgia. Guys, it is Mother's Day, and I'd like to first say Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers out there, mothers who are grandparents, mothers who are godparents, whatever your position is. I'm wishing you and extending a very, very blessed and happy Mother's to you. Also, I don't want to forget about the fathers, those of you all who have stepped up and taken the reins to be not only fathers but mothers to your children in a single parent way. I'm wishing you a happy Mother's Day too, because it takes a very, very special type of person to do that, to step up and take responsibility, accountability for being a role in a significant, taking a significant role in a child's life or children's life. So thank you so much for that. Guys, I want to continue to share with you all my road of passive success with the Gladiacoin. Now, do you remember back on March 10th, I went on and opened this account for passive means only. Now, since March 11th, it has been growing nicely. Every day, it has been receiving 2.2% daily interest on it. And along the way, you have seen me qualify this account and also start to earn some binary commissions within the account as well. So let me go ahead in here so you can see how our growth is progressing along. Now waiting for the next round here of numbers. As you know, back on April 20th, we had what we call a two-step process here. Also, to make sure that we have extra security on our account, we have the Google Authenticator that's embedded in here. So this has been a wonderful, wonderful accent to our account. Awesome, awesome. As you can see here, guys, I'm at 59.59%. Yesterday, I think it was just a little over 52%. So you see that the growing is happening very nicely. We have a 1.55 bonus points here on the right-hand side. And as we can go in here and look, the binary network is looking strong. People are accruing points. There we go. People are accruing points. They're building very nicely. Some more than others, but that's to be expected. It all depends on what people's availability is. What is it that they can actually do? Okay, and see how these points are growing. Now, these will all affect you once you have your account qualified. I had several people that emailed me and wanted to know what is it that would take them to being qualified. They noticed that there was some spillage, but the spillage is just that, guys. And I need to be clear so you understand. Spillage, even though it would run, it would land on your right and it would land on your left side, does not qualify you for that position. What qualifies you for the position is you taking stock in that position, meaning you making that initial purchase on that position. Now let's go to our financial statement on here. You can see there's some more growth. There's been some binary points that was accrued here. People are doing upgrades every day, coming in and creating spillover. Spillover is also a way for a person to be able to get that binary bonus. Okay, not only the spillover, but personal people coming in. People will come in and look and say, hey, you know what? I like the growth. I like what I see here. Let me move forward and get this done. As you can see, and I want to count this up. And I want to tell you that we're looking at what is this? From 5 to 14. We're looking at 9 days. Let's go to our calculator here. I want to first go to Bitcoin, and no, let me go back. Let me go back so you can see them. I'm going to take this and see how much this would be. Can I add this up, guys? And you see, oh, I did that wrong. Y'all forgive me. Decimal point is always very, very important. I don't know if you remember in school, I remember them telling us the story of the Dewey Decimal. But the decimal point is very important. As you can see, if I take it away, you see the difference there. And that's not what we're looking at realistically. What we're looking at is there was an earning of $59.77. So let me do a little something here. And let's see here. I can do another one. Let's see. And look at it like this. And I wanted to bring up another board for myself. Yes, you can here. Okay, here we go, guys. Thank you. I'm sorry. So we had, what was this right here? This was $59.77. So we have $59.77. Okay, and then we're going to go back here, and now that's for this one. And this is another $59.77. I just want to add up to you guys to see what have we earned in 9 days passively. Okay, just to help this out so you can see this a little bit. And then I'm going to take this here. All right, and I'm going to take this over here, and we're going to place this here. Let me see how much that is. $88.26. So we're going to go here, 88.26. Okay, and then we're going to go back over here. I'm going to take this amount. Always remember, we got to grab that decimal. And I'm going to go back up here and see what this is. We're going to take that out. And that's $55.98. Okay, now you're seeing what I'm seeing. You're seeing, experiencing what I'm experiencing, right? Okay. Yeah, this is what I want you to do, because some people, they don't really understand. $273.83. $273.83. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and calculate this. And we're going to go to our calculator. So $59.77. So I'm going to clear that out. 59.77 plus, that's another one, 59.77 plus, go back up here and see what the other ones were. $88.26 plus $88.26 plus, okay, go back up here, $55.98 plus, and then it's one we just received, $273.83. Now 9 days. Now guys, let me explain something to you. In 9 days passively, while this account is just growing, not working or doing anything like that, not doing recruiting, not or whatever, $537.61. Now, I know here I'm in the state of Georgia, and I know several people with family members that every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, that means that they go out, they work 8 to 10 hours per day on those 5 days that they're scheduled to work, and they bring home $700 every 2 weeks. That means they get up, they leave their home, they commute, they get to a job site, they swipe their time card, they work those 8 hours to 10 hours, they swipe the time card, they commute back home, usually in the afternoon, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and what is happening? It takes them 2 weeks to maybe clear $700 net. Here, $537.61 in 9 days. Did I commute? No, I didn't get up and go do anything other than doing a few things around the house or communicating with people, teaching my team how to actually position themselves. These are the types of things that we've done. This is side, all of this right here. And of course, I didn't count the other ones that were included in here, but I wanted to give you an idea of what had happened in 9 days and 10 days. That's a time frame that usually 10 business days is equivalent to 2 weeks worth of work for someone, and how this was accrued passively. If you don't see the power in this, I really don't know what to say. I don't know how to stress it upon you how vital this component, this platform has been for so many people in their lives. Okay? Now, I want you to also understand this is not just happening by a fluke. This is a systematic system that is being utilized and being given to us in earning potential from traders who trade professionally with Bitcoin. They do exchanges on a daily basis. That's why we're able to earn 2.2% daily trader bonuses for that. Okay, so I just want you to understand that. I just wanted to put that out there a little bit. I might not have given that or emphasized how important that is, or let you see how these numbers translate into these kind of numbers, because I know a lot of people are accustomed to the USD, and I understand that. But if you've been in the trading market, you can get accustomed to yen, euro, peso. It doesn't matter. You can get accustomed to exchange or currency that's different than your own, but most people are used to the USD, and this is what we're looking at in terms of USD. Okay, now I'm going to go further, guys. I want to take you into my other accounts that's verifying and qualified that main account, so you can see the growth on that as well. And guys, again, thank you so much for being able to connect with me and making sure that you stay connected with me so you can see this growth. You can see how this is really growing for the average person. And I apologize, that went and timed out on me, so I have a fresh number. Log in. Now, as you can see on my dashboard, I'm looking at 50%. Guys, we're halfway through. Halfway through, the points are accruing very nicely. In my network is still strong and growing. People are starting to get points under this network. Okay. The finances, as I say, it usually takes about 14 days to complete a cycle, so that a 0.03, which is the required amount for the system to generate for you before it actually deposits into your chosen wallet. Whether you have Uphold, Coinbase, or you have blockchain like myself with this particular account, that is what's needed to generate. So we have a few more days to work on this. Okay, but we're at the half point, guys. Look at this. At the half point, and this started on the 30th of March, started accruing 2.2% trader bonuses on the 31st, and here we're looking at May 14th. It's just a beautiful time here. Things are really happening and nicely developing. Okay, now I'm going to take you to my part 2. Go in here so you can see this, guys. As we can see here on the dashboard, this should be equaled out, and it is 50%. Over on the right hand side, we have 5.1 points 5.10, excuse me, let me say that correctly. Let's look at this binary network. This binary network is growing, guys. It's growing nicely, very nicely. Points are accruing, people are building, okay? Points are accruing very, very nicely, okay? Under the financial statement part, we're looking at the trader bonuses growing very, very nicely, 2.2% daily bonuses. Again, we have several more days before this one actually will meet out the criteria for the 0.03 requirement for that to be paid out to your chosen wallet. Okay, now let me go back in here, guys. I'm not going to get deep off into those, but I wanted you to see how nicely they're progressing. Gladiacoin, some people were asking me, what is the difference? Now I've answered several emails and I have answered several Skypes, and also it is best to actually try to catch me on YouTube or usually within my email, because I check those very, very often throughout the course of the day, so I can make sure that I can connect with people. But let me tell you, and people might not think there's a big difference in percentages. Now, when you go from a 6%, now this is what we call the leveraging power. When you go from 6% and then you find yourself to 9%, 3% might not seem like a whole lot, but when you're dealing with averages that deal with percentages on a daily basis and they're accruing for you, they build up very, very nicely. Now, I'll give you an example just so that you can understand what percentages I'm talking about. Say this is something, I say that I went in and right now one Bitcoin is worth $17.93. Okay, it's worth $1,700.93. So if I took the calculator, 17.93, and let's just round that off. We're not gonna put any cents, and I say times 6% per day. Okay, I would be making $107.58. Now that's at 6%. Okay, now that's if, say, like if someone was coming in every day and at a Bitcoin, one Bitcoin level. Okay, and one Bitcoin level, as you can see right here, in order to qualify, one Bitcoin level would be our Spartacus 5. And if someone was to come in every single day and you're at a Spartacus 2 level and they came in at a Spartacus 5 level, you would be paid on the 6% binary. Okay, but going back here so you can see this in the calculator, you would be paid $105.58. Now, here's the magic of why people are trying to make sure that they get to the Spartacus 7 level as soon as possible. Now, if you took that same 1793, right? And so you can see this, you were at the Spartacus 7 level at a 15% binary earning, that person would be looking at this instead. Do you see the difference? So you're saying $268.95 minus the 107, let's just round that off. They're looking at an additional $161.95 in earned binary commission. Now, this is why we encourage our team, and when we do our trainings, we set up and try to give people strategy that will allow them to be able to get to their Spartacus 7 position in a timely manner, a faster manner, and in a manner that will produce more monetary gains for them. This is the reason why. Not only that, guys, let me play with some numbers here for you. And this is realistic. This is nothing crazy. This is realistic. As you saw here, so I can remind you, one Bitcoin is $1,793 right now at its current rate. If I was to take the $1,793, now, what is happening? What is happening is the average person is able to bring in 3 to 4 people if that's what they want to do. If they were to recruit or share or whatever terminology you would like to utilize. Say they brought one person in per month, not per month, excuse me, per week in the month's time. They're at the Spartacus 7 level, and this person keeps renewing. This person gets to the Spartacus 7 level. That means what's happening is they have this instead. When you have a person and say you have one per week, follow me, guys, follow me. Let's go back. Spartacus 7 is 4 BTC. Whatever the current rate, and what we're looking at is our current rate is 1793. When I go in here, 1793, and the person is at a Spartacus 7 level, times that 4 is $7,172 at the current BTC rate. If one person was to actually be at that Spartacus, now this is per week, one person per week. That means that 4 people that you shared this opportunity with have reached the Spartacus 7 level. Each time they renew, and why wouldn't they renew? Because they've earned 8 BTC, but they're going to put 4 BTC back into the system so they can continue to get they can continue to get 8 BTC so they can continue to put 4 back in. Would it not make any sense with this happening to you? Now, I don't know why I did that. This happening to you 4 times out the month. Just on the referral of those 4 people a month. This is the referral alone. Guys, this has nothing to do with the 4 BTC that you're earning. This has nothing to do with the 4 BTC that you're earning. This has to do with you helping your 4 people that you got. You might have one per week for those 4 weeks in a month. But this is what happens when you have those. This is why Gladiacoin is able to, this is why you're hearing the stories of people earning significant amounts of money. Now, I show you a passive side, but I'm getting more and more questions. Cassandra, you don't really share a lot of numbers with us. And that's because I don't like a lot of hype. I don't. I have 3 other accounts in Gladiacoin, but I like to generally work with the masses. And the masses usually want to try to get in and try to establish some kind of wealth generation for themselves. This is why I focus on just taking your time, starting at a Spartacus 2 level. It is not hard. Starting at the Spartacus 2 level and growing. It's not hard. It took me in a very passive way to go from Spartacus 2 to Spartacus 4 from March, and here we're in May. Guys, this is working phenomenally well. It is ahead of schedule for me. What is normally a 90-day, and let me inject an income disclaimer. I'm not saying the same thing will happen to you, but because of the positioning that I'm in, then where I position my Spartacus levels into the fastest growing team under the 2 highest paid people in the Gladiacoin platform, I am experiencing this. That's why I tell people to make sure that they're positioning themselves the right way so that they in turn could be in the receiving end of potential extra monetary gains once they qualify themselves and position themselves correctly. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't want to complicate this. This is a very simple system. It's a simple system and platform that is changing so many lives, including myself and my daughter, my family. I am so privileged to be in the position that I'm in, and I thank you so much for staying tuned for my video. I will have another platform that I'll be sharing with you in the next week or so look out for that as well. But like I told you, it is very imperative and very important in today's world, what we're looking at currently, to position yourself in multiple streams of income. And Gladiacoin is one stream of income that you should welcome. welcome in your wealth generation platform portfolio. Okay, guys, have a great Mother's Day. I'm off to get on the road and enjoy some treats for my daughter. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless you, and thank you so much for watching my video. Stay tuned. Bye for now, and I'll speak to you later.